I'll be managing a couple of sites that have Nicepage installed. I wasn't really familiar with that, so I went ahead and got it all set up, and I've been playing with it today. And I had anticipated that I wouldn't like it, but I don't hate it. And I'll tell you why, is I'm over at GT Metrix, and look at this great score right out of the box. I thought this was going to be really a bad score. I thought it was going to be like a D or an F. But this is a pleasant surprise. So let's take a look at how it works. Here I am on, this just has some imported content from Nicepage, and that's what works about it. It's got a lot of nice content. You could simply click a button and import. It's easy to manage, and it is a true drag and drop type of editor. So I am logged in here, so I can just go ahead and click edit page. It does quickly take me to the back end, so you aren't completely editing in the front end of the website. But that doesn't seem to matter, because you'll see the interface is very much like you're looking at the front end. I'll point out that it has these panels that you can collapse to maximize your working space. But here's where all the tools are. It seemed easier to me to keep them open. So you can see this is in two different blocks, and as I hover over the different areas, you'll see that you can change this image. Let's go ahead and do that. And it does have a lot of preloaded content. Here's some images that I was working with throughout my experimentation with the software today. But there's also a whole lot of other things you can just go ahead and click through, or you can go ahead and do a search. See what they come up with here. Look at all these pictures I can choose. You just click on it. Gives you the choice of a few sizes. I would suggest using the smallest size for almost everything. It's doubtful that I would want this picture to display anything larger than 500 pixels width. And that could be some of the reason that I have a good score. I would always choose a smaller image. You see, here it is. And let's click on this one, and let's just stay in the theme. So we went ahead and are going to choose another water image to go with our theme. Let's just click on that one. Again, no need more than the smaller image to be added. And you'll see how these change now. Let's say I want this color to be different in the background. I have loaded this into different colors from the theme itself. And so now that we're done, let's just go ahead and we can click save, and we can see what it looks like from the front end. This is the disadvantage that I have, is I have such a slow internet connection that whenever I save this, in fact I purposely turned off the autosave feature because it was just slowing me down too much. I have a really slow internet connection. So I'm going to pause, and it said the page was saved, and here is my page here. Let's go ahead and add another block. I'll show you how easy that is. We'll go ahead, and here's the footer here, so I don't want to add a new block below the footer. So we'll click here, add a new block. You can see that there's so many things that are pre-configured for you. This is set up to be something that you would immediately go ahead and change to your own content, in addition to things that are available to you with photos and such already to be added. And so that's really a time saver if you want to use those sort of images, or at least have that option that gets you a quick start. Okay, and so let's just look a little bit at the drag and drop sort of features. And so we already saw how we could easily replace the image. It looks like we can also crop it, add a link to it, delete it. But here is where we're going to go ahead and just make it larger. It's nice that it sort of gives you the size. And this keeps the perspective, but crops in, so that's kind of cool. Let's go ahead and choose this. Again, keeps the perspective. That's nice. Oh, and this one doesn't, so that's interesting. I would have thought they would be consistent. And here it looks like the text is too small. Simply click on it, and it gives me the option to do some bigger font sizes. And of course I can just click into it and make any assorted changes. Nice options when you want to review it on different screen resolutions, so you can see what it's going to look like on your phone. So you can see that on the phone this is going to be a little bit too crazy. So you would